Do I have sound? Okay. Waiting for the delay. Looks like I have sound. 1 2 1 2. Okay, now there's sound. Hey, thank you guys. So I just had swapped out a cable because it wasn't working on the camera. I was like, well, I'll give it a shot here on the computer. That's a negative. It does not work. So we will sacrifice that to the cable trash gods. It's even Amazon too. It's not even like it's cheap stuff. It's Amazon. Come on, man. Trash. And this fell. Oh, Mr. Purr, what's up, guys? John, hey, 3D Maker Tube, Mike, how is everybody doing tonight? Well, I should say today, because it's like midday for y'all, right? So, today then. It puts with the Christmas stuff soon, because I still have it out. Still hanging on my computer. I'm doing some work in Fusion today. I need to make a new mount for the G-Tech. The CR10 brace. I think I saw somebody talk about that. Maybe I did. I actually 3D printed braces for my CR10, so I'm not really 100% sure what it is. Customization. Nope, come on, store. Hey, Nightbot works! Look at that! Haha! Victory is mine. I'm finally learning how to do this whole streaming deal. CR to the 10. Oh yeah, the brace. Yes, I did actually see that one. Yeah, I mean it's cool if you have the extrusions for it. It's pretty big. I do like it. That was actually the original idea I had behind bracing my CR10, but then I decided to go with the whole threaded rod printed parts, and that worked out, or it will work out because I'm still working on it. Vaping Giant, I'm glad you bought it. Thank you for watching, subscribing. Oh, cool, John. You should fire that to me on Facebook so I can try to check that out. I mean, it's again, it's like it could be a good printer. It really could be, but it's not going to be. It just isn't. Yeah, and it's amazing that they're actually selling products and they're getting put out with that issue. Like, people, that should not be. The alias you set to this to be does not exist. Alias you set. So there's something wrong. Hang on, I gotta fix Nightbot. Trying to figure out how to make him work. Doesn't work. Stupid thing. If you want to make 3D printing videos like I do, well, throw a camera up and start recording. It's pretty much all I did. I had a DSLR that does video, so I have a oh, what is this? This is a Canon 6D that I use, and I already had some lighting. My umbrellas you see behind me. So good lighting, good audio, and decent focus are your 3 things that will make people come back to watch your videos. And I know I'm not the most exhilarating person in the world to watch, but I feel that if I have decent quality, people actually want to come back and see what I'm doing. So that would be my big thing to you. And start learning, start making things. Which printer is that, John, that you say is like the one good one? Yeah, so Preston, he had a ton of issues with his right out of the box, and Nerdy's, he had issues right out of the box, and he couldn't get it to print either. So that was also surprising that they both did, but yet mine printed. You know, I had a little calibration to do, but it printed just fine. Oh, and me created too. Yeah, I've heard good things about that. So several people have said good things. So the CR10, I'm loving it. I am modding the heck out of it right now. Let me make some space here on the floor so I can actually walk to and from it, and I'll bring it over to you guys, show you guys for a minute. Oh yeah, so here it is. I don't know if you guys can be able to see it. I'll show you in a second. Whoa. So this is my getting heavily modified CR10. So I have a new enclosure underneath of it, and that side enclosure, gone are the days of that crap. So it's working out really well. You can kind of see the sides of it. Nice big intake fan on the back. And then some of the inputs there. I haven't finished drilling everything out yet, but it's going to be pretty good. Whew. It is a smidgen heavy though, so that is the one thing with the mods that I've done to it. Made it a little bit heavy. Whew. Man, that's a little arm workout there for a second. Yeah, like I said, there's a good bit of reviews out there, and people that are using it say, hey, this is awesome. So, yeah, I cannot wait to get that CR10 finished, though. That is my, I guess, my current big project. I'm also working on the CR10S by doing the modification. So there's a bunch of people out there that have, I should say a bunch. There are 3 that I've found on Thingiverse for getting rid of the control box and 3D printing parts to mount it just underneath, adding some feet to it, raising it up off the ground, and there it is. So on the CR10S, that's what I'm going to do with that printer. The CR10, I'm making the underbelly enclosure for that one. 2 different ways that you can modify the printers, and I'm having fun with it so far, so I hope to keep at it. But they printed parts. I'm printing, as you can see up above me in the top screen, that is sticks from Form Future. I'm printing the January maker box right now. So you can see that I just got that out of the oven. That was in the oven for 2.5 hours at 250 degrees Fahrenheit to dry it out because it was super moist when I got it. Moist. Love it. Yes, there will be, so I was debating on doing a video walking through the mods, but to be honest, I can't compress video that well. I get long-winded. If you haven't watched any of my videos, you would understand that. I get a little long-winded when it comes to modifications. So what I decide I'm going to do, totally trick both of them out, and then I'm going to do a video just overviewing what I did. I'm not going to show you how to install them. Figure it out for yourself. I mean, we're all makers here. It's kind of the point of doing it. And then I would just show you how it looks after I did it, why I did it, things like that. Subscriber, and go from there. German Nerd, what up, buddy? Yeah, so it's been great. I'm actually having less issues with the OG CR10 than I am the CR10S, and the CR10S you guys can't see. I have several printers going right now, so I'm keeping an eye on all of them while they're running. The CR10S is working on a review filament, PETG review filament right now. So I'm having issues with the motor staying in sync. The right motor seems to go down a little bit more than the left motor, which is causing me heartache because then the bottom layers will get super smushed for the first 5 or 6 layers, and then it finally frees up and keeps going. So I'm battling that right now. If I realign them every print, it works out well, and they're usually only off by like 0.5 millimeter, so it's close. So again, I'm working through that. German Nerd, hey, I saw your post on another one. That really sucks, man. What happened to it? I think you commented on another video or something like that, that your printer died. I saw that. Alright, Fusion. Let me... So this is actually part of that underbelly mod. If you got... I'll end up publishing this. I'm not going to end up using it, and I end up wanting this to be a little bit different. I guess I can modify this real quick. Have it... So I already printed it once, and this is actually to hold the Melzi board that comes in the CR10 under that enclosure, and that way you can butt it up against the edge of it, and then you would just cut out into the acrylic where the ports are. I decided to go ahead and use port extenders instead, and I've ordered both of them, and I'm hoping the SD card one comes in this week, and the USB one will come in next week. And here is the custom front plate that I made for the CR10. So the LCD, everything works right there. This right here is a cutout for the SD card, like regular SD card to micro SD card adapter. So it's going to go in here, the cable will come out and then link into the board, and then the 8-pin or 10-pin connector goes right into the back of the LCD. So this is just something that I made, and this actually puts it on an angle. So when it's set up like this, you can still see from your angle there. You can still see on the screen. And that way when I'm standing in front of it, you know, and I'm looking at it like, oh yeah, I can see that. And it's a little easier to see rather than it being flat. And then it's hard to actually see. You have to crouch down. But here, putting on the angle, it's about a 30-degree angle. So I think it works out well. And this fits right in to the extrusion. And then a piece of acrylic will go the rest side of it. So it seemed to be pretty good. Sorry, I'm catching up on here. Maker 2, so other mods, did I do the MP Select Mini? Okay, so the only mod that I've done to MP Select Mini since I've done the video was the E3D V6 install. I didn't end up doing a video on it because I went through 4 iterations of different mounts for that, and that actually caused me a lot of heartache. I did it for about 3 days, and the issues with other me being stupid, having issues with it, and I fried 2 throats on it. So I have another throat in there now. It's working well. I have to get spare throats for the spare E3D V6 clones that I have, but it's working great. Actually, this Maker coin just came off of there the other day. It's a little hard to focus on that, but it prints beautifully. Banding is there just a little bit, but I'm going to do a couple of Z-brace mods, and hopefully that will help finish that out. But with the new part cooling fan on there, the new cooling fan, a more powerful 40mm fan on there. Excuse me, it's doing absolutely great. So I thank you guys for being patient on the MP Select Mini mod video, but I will do one on that and a few of the other ones that I'm planning on adding in there because I am having issues with the thermistor on the bed. The bed has to be in a certain place for it to heat up, so the thermistor will actually register, and then it will work. But I need to do the mod in order to pull those cables out so that they can actually report properly, or replace some of them, either or. Yep, I know it's only 480p because that is the best I can do with my current internet setup. So, as far as I know, unless I can tweak the OBS to put it out better, but I'm only streaming at 480 kilobytes a second, so that's hence I believe that's why you can only get 480p. Sorry. Maybe next time when I move somewhere else I will have better internet. Who knows? make these all a bit thicker. There's not enough. Thought they would be, but they're not. There, it helps out quite a bit, and then we'll just add fillet on these here. So 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters. That looks good. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So we can just save that now. I will print that out later. Close that out. Here's my LCD cover here that I'm working on. So it fits really well. I like it. This one here is a little bit tight, but I think it will be okay. You just have to kind of play with it a little bit. Save this out of the way. Close that. And now I need to find G-Tech is what I need to fix, because it is now too high. Although I don't think I did. I made it in SketchUp, so I gotta try to find it in here. No. I need to reprint that. No. Shoot, I didn't actually make it in here. So we are going to need to make it in Fusion, right? One more time through. Yep, we're going to need to make it in Fusion. So we will go ahead and make it in here. Base feature. Let me try and find it first, because I don't even know where it's at. Oh, you're swapping out the board entirely. Wow. I thought about possibly doing that. The command, I'll fix Nightbot. I thought about swapping out the board, but I just flashed the firmware, and that seems to be working much better. So, documents, me, 3D printing, 3D print files, G-Tech. G-Tech printer. Where is it? Where did I put that, man? That's the hardest thing about having all these 3D print, all these STL files. It's just remembering where in the world you put something. G-Tech glass mount, G-Tech person fan, anti-wobble. I might have to just re-download it. Actually, it is my downloads, maybe. Let's check there. Nope, not there. 6-hour print on the CR10. My CR10S is it's working on probably about a 5-hour vase right now in PETG. The 3D Solutech PETG, as someone had said before. And then I have a bunch of other printers printing other things. Again, the FT5 is printing a maker coin right now in the Form Futura STYX Stix 12 nylon. Yeah, it's a PA12 nylon. Oh, man. Alright, I'm going to have to re-download my thing because I can't find it anywhere. So thank goodness for Thingiverse, because it's basically my repository. Miggy, what's up going? What's up going? What's going up? What's going down? Either or. Oh man, Eddie, you went, you know, what is it? Tropic Thunder full retard and just went ahead and threw everything at it. I'm throwing a lot at mine too. I was debating on doing a dual Z, but I don't know. It's actually not having that many issues. I did have an issue. What print is it? So when I did the 3D Mars review, I did have banding on it. It's really hard to see with that camera. This one's a little better. But there is banding on the top of the wings on the OG CR10. and on her head a little bit here too. So, but this was the only print to kind of give me that issue. I've done a few 40 or 20 millimeter calibration towers to go all the way up to top of Z. Only one of them actually came out as wobbly. The other one came out pretty good. So I still need to do some more testing on things like that. High quality, high speed. Hey, that's why I modified my FT5. I mean, I got the Franken shuttle on there. It's an E3D V6. BL Touch is not currently be used. It's got an all metal micro Swiss nozzle on it, Titan extruder. Like, that thing is the best quality that I have on anything, and it can print anything because it's all metal. All right, where was I at here? Oh, I need to download that model. Sorry. We got some Star Wars stuff printing for a friend's kid's birthday party tomorrow. So go here and then do my things. Sorry, you're just looking at Fusion right now. Gotta give me a minute. Gotta find the model. FT5 spool holder, chase bag. There it is. GoPro mount. Download that. There she glows. Move this to the desktop. Fusion backup. Alright, now let's insert mesh. There it is. That, minimize that so I can see you guys. Just going to mesh to brep. Do that. We come in, this one's here. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess I'm just not as impatient as other people. I had to modify the FT5 and put a silicone heat pad on. Now, I'm only using a 12 volt, not using AC, because I think that's a waste. But I think that no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just delete here. Ruh-roh. Okay, let's stop. Finish the base feature. Alright, you're not going to let me do it. Awesome sauce. It's all one layer, yeah. Man, it's just being weird. I don't know why. Not let me delete the faces here. Again, probably because this is made in frickin' what's it called? SketchUp, which is a horrible program for 3D printing. Which I now understand a year later after I made this thing. There's that. Sketch, polygon. Alright, so for M3s, I actually forget how big the M3s are. I thought it was 2.5 millimeters or 3.5. I think it's 3.5 millimeters for the Nylox. It's 5.5. So we'll do 5.6. I guess, yeah, we'll do 5.6. Give a little bit of extra space in there. So we're gonna go this way and water wall, so we'll go 5.6. No, it's we have to do half of that, so it's gonna be 2.3. That's much better. Okay, that's more better. More better. Here to here. Sketch, polygon, this. Cross, we're doing 2.3. Alright, so now we can stop sketch. This, extrude, we'll go -2, 2mm down in there. No, we should do more than that. We should do more than that. What if we do -2.5? Nope, let's do 3 then, because I want to get rid of that bit in there. Let's do 3.1. There we go. Hey, those will sink in, and that'll work out well. I do wish that this was not so cruddy. Oh well. And we'll save this as the Fugatech GoPro mount. Oh, let's see what's going on over here. Sorry, I totally missed you guys. Oh yeah, PTFE tubing. Thank you, Eddie, for answering that. It's always good to have company when you do these, because if I end up I'm looking at the other screen here to model this, so we can go ahead and we can save as STL. Okay, on the desktop, and we will set this up for the Ender. Get the Ender printing here. 25%, 4 of those, 3 of those, take that off. Need support. No base layers because I don't like that. Top sense, this is normal. Actually, we can do this from print plate only. Okay on that. Now we're going to import to the desktop. Fugatech. Control-L that. Center range. Yeah, the only problem with this is you have to have support material on this. I guess I could change this up. Actually, let's do that real quick. Why not? Because that way then we have less support material, and less support material is always better. We're going to extrude you and you. It's going to object to here, to that, and okay. Bob's your uncle. We've got less support material now. Alright, now let's save this again. That's to here. Save with STL. Okay. Still version 1, that's fine. Didn't update yet. Remove, import that. Okay, it's a little thicker. We'll give a little more support to it as well. Make it bob around less. Actually, do print. I guess doesn't need it there. Alright, John, have fun, buddy. Thanks for stopping in real quick. Teflon without the brand name. Oh. So I bought some Capricorn tubing, and people talk about it. I just have not played with it yet. I really hope it's as good as people say, because I'll be really disappointed if I spent 25 bucks on something that sucks. Well, see, you can print PETG with a PTFE lined thing. It's just when you get into like nylon printing is where you have a problem, because I'm printing right now at 255, and there's conflicting things, but according to Matter Hackers, anything above 240 starts to break down the PTFE tubing. So I bought 2 meters of it, or it was like $15 plus the shipping. Yeah, it was like 20 bucks for the 2 meters and the shipping. The Hypercube video will be out, if not Monday, on Friday next week. So it is coming, and then I'm going to do some more work maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens. And I will do that. Excuse me. PLA 200 just stopped printing. I mean, the jams happen, so it's kind of hard to tell. I know, Spunk. Everybody asks about it. My wife now asks. She's being a smart ass. I was like, hey, how about the Hypercube video? I'm like, shut up. Because everyone comments. Even the G-Tech video went up today. Comment about the Hypercube. People are relentless, man. I mean, granted, it is like my highest grossing view videos that I have as a series. So, great, but I'm getting there. Again, I have some Capricorn. I plan on putting it on both the CR10s and probably the Ender, since I have it. But in the FT5, it's not needed at all. And that's why you're awesome, Spunk, because you love me, I love you. Thank you. I guess my brother's on. My brother's watching me right now, too. What up, bro? He sent me a WhatsApp. Is it the clones BTV240? So the clones, granted, they're using shoddy PTFE. I mean, even if it is that, it could be something totally different. I would honestly, the clones are great, but I would buy legit E3D throats, which are $15. Now, granted, the clone itself, you can get them for like $5, but you get what you pay for. Some of them I've had work out well. The ones that I've been using on the G-Tech that I've having issues with are all crap. So I have new, better throats coming in for that. I believe they do. You'd have to go to the Capricorn website. I know they have the XT and the LT are the two different versions, I think it is. So the one's supposed to be higher temp than the other, something like that. Let me get this going here. Start a print on the Ender here in a second with this new mount. I could down my info a little bit because 25% is a little high. Yeah, that's too high. We'll go down to 20. I want to make sure this is stable though. Or even 15. That's more better. Save this to the that. That's that. All right. Captubes.com. Yep. Oh, good job, Eddie, because it would have blocked you. Nightbot has a tendency to do that. XS and LNTL. Close enough. Thanks for looking, Miggy. Alright, sorry about that. I am, sorry, getting that Ender ready to go. Oh, I need to fix those Nightbot things. Yeah, so there was conflicting info on which was which. A lot of people were talking about before. There's conflicting info on how hot that goes, because one site was saying no higher than 260. Another one was saying you can go up to 300 with it. So, but I think one is the 260 and one is 300. But it's just really shoddy on some of the websites where you can buy it from. Fillerstruder, that was the one that I think had a problem on it. And yes, I'm still waiting for Pepsi to start sponsoring me. I will keep drinking it until they do it. 340, whoa, that's high. No 3mm, no 3mm, that sucks. Why do you need 3mm? Who prints in 3mm? Unless you're using a freaking Ultimaker, no one prints in 3mm, or Lulzbot, right? Aside from those two, who prints in 3mm? Honestly. German nerd, you do, man. Actually, did you say what happened to it? Because I missed. I think I missed it. Excuse me. Whatever you said happened. Try to scroll back up here real quick. I don't think you said what happened. What did happen with that?
Three organs.
Vamping, pretty much, yeah. I live overseas, I work overseas, but I'd be American. And it is 11:30 at night, so most people can. You can put me in that slice of the world when you figure that out, but I don't talk about it much. Both your machines. Oh, so you have one machine for each. I still don't understand why you're using 3mm. It's getting super rare nowadays. IRA 3D. Interesting. Never heard of them. Mainboard is dead. Ah. Well, what kind? Can you buy a new mainboard? Because, I mean, you can get a ramps or an MKS board for like 30, 40 bucks. The Tri-Gorilla board that actually is in the Anycubic i3, I really like the features that are in it. And that was $30. I had to replace that because I killed my Anycubic i3 Mega. Whoops. That's what happens whenever you arc 12 volts across the chassis. It fries it. Yes, my accent. If you can pick out what city I am from, unless you're a friend from me on Facebook, so John, you're gone, so can't answer that. But if you can pick out what city I'm from, I will say that you won. You won the internet for the day. Eddie, my Hypercube videos or Tech2C's Hypercube videos? His are great. I mean, his are very instructional. Mine's kind of just my journey through it on the hiccups I came with and things like that. Clearance section, yes, that is a good way to get 3mm stuff then, I guess. Oh, those are the worst. New York is wrong. I'd be like New York, hey. That's a New Yorker. I'm not New Yorker. Or it's Jersey. Definitely ain't Jersey either. Ain't nobody here Jersey. I know my brother cannot comment. Actually, do I have any paraphernalia in the back? I don't. There's sports paraphernalia behind me, but because I'm a little screen, you probably can't see it, so ha! Way too far west. Oh. So, German Pretty Nerd, you're from Arizona, but you live in Germany? Riddle me that. I need to fix those pop-ups too, because those look like crap. Ohio, getting close. And that you're picking states. I said cities, guys. Cities. Come on now. Nope, nope. I am not a farmer. That's all that comes out of Missouri and Illinois. Farmers. It's all farm towns over there. I'm going to start the ender. I'll be right back. I need filament. I need filament. Where's it at? I'm gonna adjust that enclosure a little bit. Man, that sucks. Whoa, where are we at? Oh, Bill wins the internet. Good job, Bill. Now, Bill, how do you know that? That is the next question. You follow me somewhere and you figured that out, or you actually know Pittsburghese? No, Chicago's got that weird accent up there too. Actually, on the ender enclosure, I need to fix something because it's a little too close still. So, what can we do? Let's open that up. Where's the ender enclosure? There it is. Boomer shot? What was that? Get the air on in here. Okay, so the fan is a little bit too close on this one here, so where is the, oh god, all these sketches. I so massacred this this thing. There that is. So what if we go into that sketch? Are you on the top? Yeah, you're on the top. That's gonna work or not. I can use that as a reference, I guess. Oh, nice. Used to haul steel. Man, it is Steel Town. Salad on my desk. Salad on my desk. This? Oh, you mean the spaghetti? Yes. Yes, Pennsylvania is home of the Amish, way up north. Good country up there. I like it. We have a place up northern Pennsylvania in Amish country. Yeah, I don't think Pittsburgh is named after anything in the UK there, Miggy. Alright, so in order to do this, I need to measure a fan. So let me go find a 60mm fan real quick. It's obviously 60mm fan, but it's just, if I'm going to model something, I might as well be perfectly sure about it. Yeah, so it is perfectly 60. So from here, we'll just do it. Man, it's going to be tough because I don't want it to be up here. I want it to be underneath. Just wonder if we could... Okay, let's stop that sketch. What sketch, what number was that? It was 15. So let's turn you on. And let's click on here. Let's do new sketch. No, make sure this is going to go okay. Don't you love when you hit print and you're actually printing the wrong freaking file? Kind of kills me. Alright, so where's the center at? So here, so we'll do 30.5 that way. And then we'll line up and we'll go 30.5 that way. No, 30.5. There we go. And then we will go down from those. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Because I have to go from the center point of this. Because I'm an idiot. So go up here, 30.5. Yeah, so let's delete these two lines again. There's probably an easier way to do this. I just don't know how to. So 30.5. Then we'll go down here another 30.5, and then we'll do a line over to here. So you're still 180. There we go. 30.5. Do R for rectangle, and we can match that sucker up. Awesome sauce. Then we can extrude that, and we'll just do negative, let's do 0.5. Okay. Give a little bit of an inset for that fan because right now it's rubbing and it's kind of killing me. I wonder if I should do more than that. Oh, actually, what is this crap here? Turn that off. We need to fix that. Object, there, that. Okay, there's that one. That one's okay-ish. What is that junk? Extrude that, do -5. Get rid of that. I guess there's something underneath there in the model that I downloaded. Because I did not create this model from scratch. This is one that I'm heavily editing. Extrude that to object here, that. Okay. This one have a cutout on it too? Ah, there, look at that. What is that stuff? Object, that, that. Okay. Sorry, what are you guys saying? I missed something here. It's a big page because Pittsburgh's amazing. Let me catch up on this. So this is the Ender 2 under power supply unit that mounts underneath the printer. So I put the printer up on feet, and then I made an enclosure, well, I modified this enclosure of Thingiverse to house the power supply underneath of it. Otherwise it's just floating beside the printer, and I don't like that. Oh. So I went ahead and created this so that it actually, let me zoom out here, so you can see these fit into each other, and then There's the 3 mount points here that you just screw right into the base plate of the printer. You think I should? Oh, it's a millimeter bigger now. I guess I can go. I could go a little bigger than that. I guess. I have to redo that entire sketch though. I'll just do this. 2 millimeters should be enough, right? 31. Come on. No. 31. No. 31. Good God, can I type? And we can delete the rectangle. Get rid of both of those. And these are not lined up either anymore. Alright, let's just redo all that, because that's just not working out. 31. 31. Here, 31. Another line over here, and do 31. Goodbye to you two. Now we can do the rectangle. Nope, wait, stop. 31, not 34, Shane. I really can't type tonight. What is my problem here? Now we can stop that sketch. And delete that. We'll go ahead and just redo this extrusion here. Up here. Extrude -0.5. What does 1 look like? -1. -1. That makes it pretty close. Let's just do the -0.5. That's more better. Let's see. How to import mesh. So solid model, like what do you mean? So what is the file format? So mesh something. Sorry, 03. I can't pronounce whatever year it is. What file format are you importing? I'm importing STLs to work on. So what are you importing? I've only been downtown London. I haven't been anywhere spectacular. When we saw the touristy crap when we were there. Hopefully go back there again soon to do some more touristy stuff. That should work out well. I think. I hope. So let's go ahead and export that body then. Where is it? Save as STL. Okay. And do I have it on here somewhere? What's actually the front cover? Call this V9. So I'll probably eventually print this on. That's only an hour and a half print, so we can do this here. Control L, bam. And let's just do prepare to print and see what it looks like. Okay, so Mish Dude, I'll show you what to do. When you go into Fusion, I'm actually going to do a quick video on this in the future just to kind of show people just how to do it. So you got your new tab here. You're going to go to Create. You're going to do Base Feature. Insert Mesh. So then you pick your STL. So the STL is just working on. Arrange it however you want it arranged. Hit OK. Then you're going to right click it and you're going to go Mesh to Brep. And hit OK. and it's going to do its thing. It's going to think for a second, and then there it is. And then what I do is I click on all these random triangles, and I delete them, because then that makes each side one solid piece. So it takes, depending on the complexity of your model, it could take a hot minute. You could do it real quick. So it kind of just depends on what it is that you're importing. This is actually pretty easy to do. And then down in here. So now all of my, maybe, die. Okay. So now all of my flat surfaces are one solid piece, which makes them really easy. And then you can get nitty gritty and go down into here. But then once you've cleaned up your model the best you want to, hit Finished Base Feature, and then you're off to the races in Fusion with a STL file. Does that make sense? Does that help you? I hope it does. Let's turn the supports to normal and see if it puts support in there. Nope, still doesn't put it in there. Okay, good. I just need to edit here, advanced, try the single extrusion, allow single extrusion fill, allow single extrusion walls, print, and there, so that's now filled in. Forgot to turn that on this printer, I guess. Whoops. You're welcome. I only learned that over time of messing around with Fusion. I am not a Fusion wizard at all, as you can see how badly that, how many sketches I put into that model. But yeah, so I hope it is helpful for you. I'm glad it is. I should do a short video on that at some point on how to do things like that. I downloaded the new Kira. Look at that. So the 3.2.1. I have not printed anything on it yet because I don't like Kira at all. Not at all. Hey, Derek. Okay, good. Yeah, give it a shot. But once I saw how to do that, man, my mind just totally opened up to new things I can do in Fusion with editing STLs, and I've just been knocking them out with different mods for modding other people's things just to make it better and to fit my needs. More better, you know. And that one's still pretty good, isn't it? I like that. Alright, where are we at now? Close that out. Facebook's blowing up. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Uh-oh, somebody tagged me in something. Oh, John tagged me in that thing. Oh, good. I'll keep that open for the... Oh, now what? Fate tempted. Close this out. Open that back up. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that was a clap. Sorry, shouldn't have did that. Microphones with headphones and yeah, it's not a good thing. Oh, man. Doggone it, that print isn't working out. Go to here. So this is printing on a different printer. But it's not working out, so I need to reslice the file and put a brim on it because it is lifting. I guess I could put just glue down. I'll just do glue. I'm going to do that real quick. Hang on. You glue stick first. See how that ends up working out. But yeah, I'm printing a TIE Fighter, and it's kind of hard to tell on the camera here. But yeah, there it is. But this part right here lifted. So there's no reason to finish it because this is a two-part project that has to glue together. So might as well just chuck it and start over again. Yeah, 0.4 is the standard on every printer that I know of except for Lulzbot, and I believe the CME CNC printers also they both come with a 0.5 millimeter nozzle. But 0.4 is a pretty good, it's good quality and speed between the two, so it's not too bad. Nightbot, what are you doing here, buddy? What are you doing here? Custom commands. What are you doing? It's like it's using the log out of this. Signing with Twitch. It's like it's using the stuff from Twitch and not from the YouTube one. What is the dealio here? I mean, if you want to print really big stuff, then go up to a 0.8 millimeter nozzle. If you want to print really tiny stuff, go down to a 0.25. Just realize that calibrating that is going to be an absolute bugger. Okay, so commands, custom commands. It's not there. Yeah, it's not. What is going on here? Nightbot, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, dude? Alias you set to this command to be bang subscribe does not exist. Why doesn't it exist? Why? Why? Actually, I do kind of want to look here. So, can sign into YouTube in Streamlabs OBS. So, if we do commands, the custom commands, none there. Okay. Default commands, none of those are what I'm doing. So, let's go to timers, edit that. let's just take out the alias for it. Submit that. And then let's... that's the whole reason why. So get rid of both of those. Okay, now let's see if those Nightbot things improve. And then... yeah, so why can't I get into it? Seriously, why won't let me toggle it? Oh, Mark, there you go. That's much better. Yeah, even anything smaller than 0.4, honestly, is a bugger to calibrate. That is why most manufacturers put a 0.4 on there. Alright, is anybody good with Streamlabs OBS? Because it will not let me sign in. Like, look, I go here, that's going to be a little inception going on here. I hit sign into chat, and it just keeps, I have to like double, triple, quad click it. Like, what in the world is going on? Oh, man. It's almost as if it doesn't like my deal here. Overlays, notifications, appearance, none of that's all working just fine. Bill, welcome to the stream, and good evening to you as well. And it is now Saturday here. Hooray. Do I have a free printer right now? That's the question. I don't. The Delta, I need to calibrate the Delta. Don't want to do that right now. I need to, the Anycubic needs fixed. The OGCR10 is not. And then the three of these guys are going. And the MP Select Mini, I don't think it's big enough for that part. I wonder if it is. I don't think it is. Let's see. Monoprice Select Mini. Yes. Okay. Center range. Nope. Sucker. Man, that sucks. Oh well. Let's go back to the under 2. Center range. Prepare to print. We'll just do it whenever it's done with its current print. Yep. Ahead of Eastern Standard Time, which makes it easy to remember. When it gets to 9 hours, it's weird. And when you're in India, you get that stupid half hour. Iraq's the same way too. Hated that. Because telling your parents, I am 8.5 hours ahead of you, and not just 8 or 9, blows their mind. Yeah, after 7 p.m. still at work, that sucks, man. Really does. I had a lengthy one a couple weeks ago. Something screwed up, and we were at work till 2 o'clock in the morning the next day. That sucked. That was a horrible day. But hey, when stuff breaks, you gotta call Ghostbusters, right? See you later, Spunk. Thanks for hanging out for a while. Oh, that fell off. I have to reprint that mount for the Franken shuttle, because that motor, I need to change my voltage. It is so hot, it's deforming the PETG mount, so I definitely need to fix that sooner rather than later. There it is, another HyperCube question. The part 4 will be up soonish. It's in the schedule to be uploaded either Monday or next Friday. I don't remember where it is in the queue. So I have not even started filming part 5 yet. So I hope to work on that either this weekend or next weekend. We'll see where I am with my other priorities, which right now is filament reviews. I have about 12 rolls I need to get through. I think 12-ish. And a few other off videos I need to do. Like, I need to do the CR10 mods that I'm doing. I need to do the CR10S mods that I'm doing. I need to do reviews on a bunch of printers. And I have, I think, three more printers coming in soon to start doing reviews on and working with. So, plate's getting full, but I will have it done in a little while. Yes, the Nightbot thing is working now. Hoo-ha! I do not. I am trying to get an SLA printer, so I think because I'm moving in June, I don't think between now and June I have enough time to get an SLA printer and then to play with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to request an SLA printer for when I move and get to my next place. So in August, I will hopefully be able to score an SLA printer and play with it then. Joe, what up, buddy? I don't think I know your channel there, Derek. Let's see if I can find you. Oh yes, I did see yours the other day. Yeah, because you were watching. I actually did check out your channel. Getting up there, man. HyperCube, love that. I like how you have this thing here. Oh, this is the YouTube gaming. I don't have this. That's pretty badass. I wanted to get a DaVinci for a while, but so many people were like, no, don't do it. I was like, well, why? Because I want to try it out. Vaping on which what? Sorry, the lag between what I say something when you guys type something and then I get it and then I reply is a bit big, so what are you referencing? Who was that? Oh, cool. Well, good job, Joe. I know it's the work day for y'all back home. I'll do my regular Saturday night stream tomorrow, but everything's printing right now, and I was just doing a little bit of modeling, so I figured I'd hop on a live stream for a little while. Probably go a little bit longer and call it a night. Well, at least for the stream. I'll probably be up another 2 hours working on crap like I always am. That's the joys of doing YouTube when you're a dad of 4 and you have a full-time job. You do it at night when everyone's asleep until the wee hours of the morning, and you go from there. So I kind of feel like Joel, I guess if I have more kids, and they're younger. Yay. But I'm generally up till 2 or 3 in the morning. Don't tell my wife. I'm doing a lot of this stuff. Alright, so what did I need? So, okay, so this is modeled now. This is fixed, so I can throw this one away. Go put this away. I'm excited to show everybody the CR10 stuff I'm doing with that printer because it's looking pretty sweet. I'm liking it. I mean, it's going to be almost perfectly silent when I'm done. I'm really hoping that works out well. I should be able to do a test tomorrow if I drill out the rest of the holes and run the cabling in. So should be able to do it tomorrow. I hope so. Uh-oh, disconnected. Trying to reconnect. Did my stream take it? Did my stream tank? Nope, still says I'm live. Stream health. View input low. That was a minute ago. See if it comes back. Come on, internet. Okay, it's back now, I think. Oh, that's the light printer. So the well, I guess the DLP, the Anycubic DLP, I want to try out just because it's affordable, and I think GearBest will send it to me. And then once I try that out, I'm going to try a few other people to see who will send me some to play with. But since they are the cheapest and most affordable one out there right now, they're probably my best shot at getting one. But if you know someone else that has a relatively affordable one that they might want to send me, let me know, and I will reach out to them. So Mark, what are you doing here? You should be putting it together. It should be printing right now. Take off work, go home, get it done. German Nerd, I mean, they're having sales, man. You can always pick one up. That's the one thing that you kind of have to do. That people, you know, they think it's very easy to get on. And I actually had GearBest reach out to me whenever I started this whole ordeal. So that was a big thing, and that kind of what kind of launched me in this current direction that I'm going. But I mean, all my original printers I had bought and did the reviews on and did videos with and things like that, modified them myself, things like that, and it took a year, over a year, to finally get someone on with me. If I end up getting them to help me do a giveaway, the only problem they said is that my sales, because I don't push my affiliates that much. I mean, you guys see the videos, I put a link in there. If people buy, great. If they don't, whatever. But in order for me to get more printers and more of the higher end printers from GearBest and more, again, just more things from them, their ROI needs to increase. So their investment to me this next month is $1,200, and you know, they want like a $5,000 return on the $1,200 input they're putting onto me. They want like a 5-to-1 ratio. So I have to get more sales, and the more people that see the videos and buy my affiliate link, I can continue making content with the printers that GearBest sends me. But if people aren't buying with the affiliate link, then so be it. It's not, I just won't be getting stuff from them anymore. $270 on eBay. That's a great price. Really is a great price, actually. It was pretty much once I hit was it 4,000 or 3,500 subscribers, I've actually got a few companies to notice me. Kodak, I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook, things like that. Kodak reached out to me. I have some filament from Kodak. I think should be here with mail on Tuesday. And then I have their printer should be coming in March. They have a few units that have to go out to some bigger people first, and then hopefully they're going to send me one of their units soon after that. So hopefully March or early April I will have a Kodak machine to play with. think it's called the Kodak Portrait is the name of their printer. Electric. Ooh, man, that's brutal. Electric bills. That's gonna be a crummy time lapse. My GoPro went down. Ah, son of a gun. That's gonna be a crummy time lapse. Stupid me. Ugh. Nylon is squeaky. I don't know if you guys printed nylon before, but it's squeaky filament. It's kind of funny. I have seen people get such good deals on Craigslist. It's ridiculous. Like somebody got, what was it? It wasn't an FT5. It was something legit. Like it was a several $100 printer. They got for like $50 because they couldn't get it to work and they were just pissed with it. Put it up on Craigslist. They happened to be perusing it and found it. And then as soon as I heard that story, I was on Craigslist every day, like 5 times a day, like just refreshing 3D printer searches to see what came up. And nothing. But you see good deals like that, you got to jump on them. I need to make some new links for the Nightbot things because those links are long and look annoying. I'll do that. Yeah, so they had it at CES. Joel stopped by them real quick. I sent him a quick email and asked him to make sure he stopped by there. He said he would. He just did a quick thing with them. I was hoping to do a little more. But it's a more industrial printer. It's not really a desktop. It is desktop, but it's not meant for like you and me at home. It's meant more for companies, fully enclosed, dual nozzles, door retracting, E3D, full metals, and it's got an enclosed chamber, so it's great for doing nylons because it's going to keep your moisture out. So I mean, I'm excited. I think it'll be pretty cool. I don't know if they're almost bankrupt. I didn't know that at all. I know their point and shoot, the new Polaroid one, is actually really popular when it comes to those. It actually prints out really nice. My sister has one. I thought about getting one. But it's basically the old school Polaroids in a little mini form factor. It's pretty sweet. Oh, let's see. So how much does it cost to run a 3D printer? I honestly don't know because I don't pay electric. So it's honestly, it's not that much. You got to figure it's only a 300 watt power supply. It's only pulling a couple amps. So it's really not that much. I mean, it's not like mining. Like if you're talking about mining with graphics cards, that is a crap ton of power that it pulls. I would have to put on a kilowatt or something like that, trying to figure out how much power all of them pull. I mean, I've got right now 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 5 printers of the 11, well 10 functional that I have, and printing, and they don't really pull that much power. They're all running off 220 amp breakers, and they're not pulling much. And what would it be? What would be the same thing? I mean, I guess if you have a an SFF, like the small form factor computer, that's running off of a 300 to 500 watt power supply. You know, depending on the amp draw from that, if you're doing any gaming or whatever on that, depending on the graphics card you have in it, that would probably what I would equivalent it to. Because again, they don't draw a whole lot of power, and like your nozzle's always heating, but your build plate isn't. Like it's heating, but then once it finally drops a little bit, then it kicks up a little bit, heats more, things like that. So I'm not 100% sure. That's a good something to research, I guess. Yeah, quick and careful. Sometimes these are just to wipe some of those things out, like those Bowden setups. Just wipe it out and do something new on it. Hello, Orlando. Thank you for checking in. Thanks for watching the videos. And are you 3D printing down there in Columbia, or are you just using it for prototyping? Sin, what's up, buddy? I currently have them on 2 circuits right now. Actually, no, I'm sorry, 3, because the one's on the back wall is on a 3rd circuit. So I have 2 different ones here for my desk, and they're split up fairly evenly across 3 different UPSs on there, and then the 2020 i3 right there, and the Anycubic Mega goes beside it, but it's on the desk over here because I'm working on it. But the 2 of those on another circuit. They're all 20 amp breakers. Yes, my spaghetti mess. I was looking at things earlier. But I kind of like this view a little better. Before I had the camera down really low, but I put it up a lot higher right now. And I think it's a little bit better. This cable's in the way. That looks like crap. Let's do that. There we go. So when I actually do start working on something, I can zoom it in and you guys can see a little bit better. Very cool, Orlando. $20p. I'm guessing that's pence. So you are in the UK or somewhere around there for the pound. 8-hour print, 20. I mean, if you're printing for 3D hubs, it really ends up paying for itself because you're making so much off 3D hubs anyways. But I don't have that here, so if I did, I'd probably be the only person in the country that 3D prints. I'm pretty sure of that. What was I just gonna do? I keep losing my train of thought. Man, you guys are killing me. Pesos. Pence. Yeah, see, I was right. Pence. So that's for the pound. I only know that because last time I went to London, they gave me pence, and I was like, "This is funny money. Like, it's so not worth it having coins that small. Seriously." I hate change, even American change. It's just, I hate it. Prints are still coming out good. Yep, UK. Yep, see, I was right. Yep. Ooh, I guess while I'm waiting here, I need to set up. I need to get the the Delta here ready to calibrate. I found a pretty good video online that I think will be useful in calibrating the convexness of my heated bed on that printer. Yep, pennies are useless. They're worthless. I wish all governments would get rid of change. I love being where I am. Their smallest bill is a 200. Their largest bill is a 50,000, which is worth nothing really. Money here is funny money. There you go, printing nerd. You're doing all right, man. You get there. I remember when I was pretty stoked and I got 100 subs. I don't know. I haven't really. I looked in 3D Hubs a little bit just to kind of see what it was, but I don't follow up on the news with it just because I have no way whatsoever to use it, so it doesn't affect me at all. I just don't make it a priority to look at. But I am gonna prep this now. You no longer allow outsourcing. Outsourcing what? You're outsourcing it anyways because you're going through there to somebody else. Laters, man. Thanks for dropping in. need something more than cheddar popcorn. Well, let's see. Here's a question. Do you run everything on cars? I do not run anything directly tethered to my computer because if your computer reboots or there's a power fluctuation, you lose your print. And I think printing from USB is stupid. Personal opinion there. I think you should always print from SD card because it's local, it's there, you don't have to worry about it. I don't also print from Raspberry Pi. I have Octoprint. Where's it at here? So I've got it set up for the FT5, and I've got one here that I'm working on for the CR10. That's on this right here, the Pi 0W. And then this is for the FT5, which is a Pi 3. I have another Pi W coming in, and my goal is to just be able to set this up and look at the printers. So if something's going awry, I can tell my wife, hey, kill that printer while I'm at work. But yeah, putting putting a Pi on each one is just not worth the money in my opinion. And again, everything's right here though. Like, workbench is in front of me here. There's 3 printers here, 2 printers underneath. There are 3 printers on the workbench here, 2 printers back there. Everything I do is right here. And I've got this workhorse computer here that I slice, I model, everything that you see me on right now. I built that for this, and there's no reason to tether it to that. Maker coins had nominal value. That'd be awesome. I'd just be printing those things left and right, man. Yeah, people always told me that you'll get subs, you put out decent quality content. No one wants to watch something with shaky video. That's one thing. No one wants to watch something that it's hard to hear. I will X out of so many videos. I watch a lot of videos because the thing kind of with creating content, you have to consume a lot of content as well. And if I see somebody that's just it's hard to hear them or something like that, I'm sorry, I X out of the video. It's just not worth my time to try and strain to hear what they're saying and turn my volume way up. So I dropped that. There's one guy in the FT5 group does great videos. It's hard as hell to hear though, and he did like the quad mod for the FT5, the Quad Z. It's so damn hard to hear him. I told him about that. I hope that in future videos he ups his audio quality a little bit so that's easier to hear. Take that. I forgot. Okay, so I'm going to prep this now, so I need to take it apart. I wonder if I can move it to y'all's view. If it would be too goofy looking. I wondered. Two kilowatts. 2 kilowatts is still a lot of power. Let's see if I can move the delta here. You guys can see at least while I'm working on it. Move the crap out of the way first, though. Derek, I haven't. I just looked at your page. I will need to actually sort through and check some of them out. So that's again a good thing. I haven't checked it yet, but a good thing to do is if you can spend a little money on an external mic or just the simple lavalier mic. That I'm actually using my lavalier mic right up here. You guys can't see it, but my lavalier mic on here, it's a lot clearer than using anything else. Or a cheap, newer condenser mic you saw I used back in the beginning. I used that for like my first year. That went a lot better using that. There's a lot of things that you can do to improve quality like that. Lighting. This lighting setup was like 50 bucks. I'm trying to get a better one through the Buy Me a Coffee link that you guys see show up on Nightbot. So I have it set for 100 bucks because for $100 I can get a kit of LEDs, or at least one LED light, and replace these with better lighting. So it's things like that. Just you have to spend a little bit of money to make the videos better. I'm currently still trying to, with what I'm making through everything, trying to recoup my money from actually starting the channel, buying things for it. Print and play, got a Delta, that I'd like to have. Print and play, print and play. I don't think I'm familiar with this channel. Next big project. Let's see. So I just finished printing a 500% Lego cart, which actually somebody at work said they wanted to buy, so I sold it them for the price of the filament. So I did a video on that coming up. The Hypercube is obviously still my big current project. I guess my next like medium-sized project is I'm building a camera slider so that like when I'm doing time lapses I can actually do some little more artsy fartsy kind of stuff when it comes to doing time lapses. Have my GoPro panning as it is taking a video, so you guys kind of get a little bit different like that. But I don't have any more real big projects coming up because the next big thing is my move in 4 months. So I need to finish everything I currently have. I'm not requesting any more filament. I'm not accepting any more filament from anybody. I'm finishing what I currently have, finishing the reviews on printers I currently have, and then get ready for the move, and then we'll start more in August when I pick up everything. Yeah, everything I have here is grounded. So our wiring here is pretty good. Our electricians really go through the house and make sure it's good. They knew I was doing all this. They've actually installed extra circuits for me, and they have actually also installed a beefier circuit for my server rack that is over in the other room, and that houses all my data and things like that. My sandbox, those kind of things. Which I don't know if I'm going to take that to my next place or not, because I haven't used it very much lately. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm going to move this so you guys can see. Can you see that? Not really. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? Pretty hard to see what's going on. I'm going to take that off, because that's spool. I don't need that spool holder. I have another spool holder. Oh, that's not big. It's too small. Too big, I see. That's too small, of course. Yeah, so I've been talking about it for a while, but I finally actually finished it. So that was a really fun project. Took a crap ton of filament in order to do. It took me about 6 kilograms, so it was about cost me about 80 bucks, I guess, to actually do it. You're looking right at that. Stupid. I just don't have a good. I need to figure out a better setup for my cameras for doing live streaming. I'm trying different things, but it's still trying to figure it out, I guess. So the guy that made the original model on Thingiverse, what the hell is this? What in the world is all this crap? I don't know if I'm doing that right and how to ban that stuff. I don't know why Nightbot isn't slapping the stick on him. God, children kill me. I don't know if that worked out. Alright, well, there's something else there. Yeah, I guess you're right. Let me change Nightbot real quick so that I can stop people from doing that. So let's see, where are the sorry, it's gonna take me a second to figure out what Nightbot should be doing here. Enable that. Let's see if that works out. Oh my god, this is killing me! Alright, Derek. Fix that crap. Ugh. I just changed friggin' Nightbot. It's still not doing it. What the hell is going on, Nightbot? Come on, Nightbot, do your doggone job. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize if that happened. Man, there's another one. Stupid. Wait, why isn't Nightbot smacking him down? Isolation time, just time out. Maybe that'll work? I don't know. Good gravy. I might end up having to call it just in order to stop that. I'm getting ready to call it anyways. I appreciate it, Derek. Thank you for the assistance, man. I'm going to work on this a little bit while you do that. Actually, try and continue to do work tonight. Hey, good! Nightbot finally smacked him. And more come in. Well, it doesn't. It won't ban. That's the problem. It. I could turn. I could turn Nightbot down even more, I guess. Well, it's down as low as it goes. So. Yeah, pretty much. Well, they all are different channels, so it's just... that's annoying. I mean, you report them, and you're going to put them in timeout. Like, there's no ban button that I see, at least. Again, I'm not the best with all this. Yeah, so the YouTube only does it with identical messages, and because it's botting and changing it, it's not fixing that. Yeah. Alright, so we are inside here. You guys can kind of see what I'm working on. Wait, I kind of see a little bit here, so I need to... I'm just going to put it back over here because I'm going to work on it. You guys aren't going to be able to see it. But I need to do the delta calibrations that I saw online and see if I can figure out how to do it with the smoothie. It's different than everything else that I've been using. Oh no! LCD screen down. Oh, it looks like it stopped for now. Knock on wood. Alright, so we can put this aside. And then you figure out how to get the USB connected to that. And mic. Uh-oh. Miggy, what are you doing? Why are you getting yourself... Why is all Miggy's stuff deleted now? Yes. Well, I had to crank Nightbot up because it was people were being stupid. So I'll have to, let me turn Nightbot back down. Because whatever you did, it didn't like you. Nightbot's on hard mode right now, and you're dealing with hard mode. Alright, change that back up now. Try not to spam. Maybe you did something, because Nightbot was like, you know what, screw you. Hey there, Iceman. How's it going? Yeah, it seems to have stopped. Thank you, Derek, for helping out with that, buddy.
cut out there for a second.
Don't worry, Derek. I will, bud.
Get this bed back over here now.
Alright, so now I can deal with that Delta tomorrow. That's all prepped now. Well, you know, again, I don't know what Miggy did, but he pissed off Nightbot. Don't do that next time. 36-hour SLA print. Holy God! Yeah, it definitely, repeating words, actually that would be, repeating words is the big one. That's why it didn't block the other one, because nothing of it was repeated. It was all spaces in there. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see, what are we doing here? I was looking to be able to start this print tonight, just because the other prints aren't going to be done for a little while. For Delta printer, I only have a crappy Delta printer that I'm dealing with, so my thoughts are very, very skewed in the way I think that they run. I would love to get an actual real one. So CMCNC, I would love to get one of their Delta printers because people say that they're good and they work out of the box. I do have an Anycubic console coming in, I think next week. So a lot of good things are said about that. I would love to try that out and see how it works out. But right now I don't like Deltas. But with the smoothie board, this one's working out much better. Yeah, I can't. SLA prints, man. I would love the SLA printer. Like I said, really wanted to get one to try messing with it and see how it is. Let's see. So I mean, a lot of people will say that the Fugatech Delta is good, but I have not tried it. John has not sent me one yet, but I didn't really ask for one either yet from him. I'm trying to get a Fugatech FT5 R2. In order to compare what it is now to what the R1 is, because I have an R1 Gen 2, which is the second version of it, but the FT5 R2, really want to get one of those, with the new revisions, the ACM metals in it and things like that, new heated bed, all that kind of stuff. $150 per liter? What are you printing, gold? Christ. Delta has power. Let's bring up Proctorface. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Jesus. About you. Yeah, so for the little monster, I wanted to get one, but that's actually too big to ship. So I can't actually get one here. Alright, so what COM port are we on here? 15 connect. Bad baud rate. Access denied. Why access denied? Duet on Delta. I still cannot convince myself that it's worth buying those. They are so bloody expensive. Hey Grape, I just see you there. Let's see what's your question here. Hypercube is working. Here we go again. Hypercube's getting there. I just have not done part 5 yet. Part 4 will be out hopefully this week. Depends on what the upload schedule is with Riley. He's managing that. So hopefully this week that one will be out. The smoothie board, Comport 15. Oh, I bet you Simplify 3D took it. Not that one. Let's close this one out then. I'm not using you. Let's go tools. Not there. Kira maybe? Get out of here, Kira. Die with fire. Yep, there it is. So if we home, yeah, we're connected. Motors off, please. Whew. I hate the DRV8825 drivers in a smoothie board. They're so doggone loud. Oh, man. Oh, later, Mike. Have fun with that. I will be on stream tomorrow night again, about the same time, to kind of hang out my normal Saturday night. And again, tonight I had a lot of printers going, so I figured I'd come hang out while I was working on a few things down here. Yeah, the Deltas, I mean, they're I don't know. Some people swear by them, some people hate them. And the swear by them is like 5%. So, and then another update. So during the move, while I'm in transition, my videos will go down to 1 a week. I hope to queue up a bunch and Riley release them 1 a week. While the 2 months that I'm actually off, I don't have a 3D printer in hand. I might do a couple one-offs, some live streams, or some, maybe just some things with using Simplify 3D. But I would just end up doing 1 video a week during that time. And then once I get to my next place, I will resume twice a week, hopefully. Thank you, Grapefruit. I appreciate that. I thought when those super chats came through, you're supposed to get a little pop-up here. But I guess not. Like if I did that, that'll pop up. Well, I don't know. But yes, thank you again. There's a split. You can't see it in the video, can you? No! The nylon got a little bump in it. This nylon doesn't require an enclosure. That didn't say it does. My fan's actually off. What's up with that? Son of a gun. Oh well. Let it finish. Small printer carry handle. Yeah, I wish. Would be pretty cool though. Well, I mean, this is a MakerBox filament, and there's nothing on it that says it has to enclose. It tells you to run a fan. I went on the Form Future website about that. It didn't say anything about enclosing it. So I'm kind of PO'd that it's splitting. Well, too late now. I'm already 69% through the print, so it is what it is. It'll just get a bad review in the MakerBox. Sorry, Form Future. But a lot of their filament I really don't like. None of it's really easy to print with, and the documentation is crap. Why does that keep timing out? I need to edit the widget maybe? I don't know. I'll worry about it later. Pepsi? Probably because we're watching. Because it's being a jerk. But you know what? I think we're going to end it there. It's been another fun workout. Been streaming just over 2 hours now. I will do the same thing hopefully tomorrow night. Hang out for a couple hours if anybody wants to come and join in Saturday night. Now see if I can kind of queue it up on YouTube so you guys can see that. But yeah, so thank you guys for coming. Thanks for helping out with things. Thank you, Derek, especially for helping me get rid of the spammer and whatnot. I will definitely be checking out your channel. So thanks again for hanging out, guys. I will see you tomorrow night in live stream, and stay tuned. Bye-bye.